I kept a chair by the window for the shape of my own day. Tea went cold in the second cup, and the floorboards knew my name. I counted jars on the shelf, I counted rain on the tin. Then your knock came soft and steady, like a door I could lean in. You didn't ask for a reason, you just stood in the rain. And the whole room changed its breathing when you said my name. You walked beside my quiet place, finding home, finding home in open space. You walked beside my quiet place, open space. Finding home in open space. Now the kettle starts at dusk, and I save you the blue chair. Your coat hangs by the front rail like it always belonged there. We leave the boots by the mat, let the long day fall away. Your hand finds mine on the table, and the hard edges fade. You didn't bring a thunder, you brought a steady flame. And the old ache in my ribs went easy with your name. You walk beside my quiet pace, finding home, finding home in open space. You walk beside my quiet pace, open space, finding home in open space. We crossed the field at first light, with the dew on the fence line. You laugh at the crooked geese, I let the silence unwind. No grand words, no bright parade, just the creek and the pine. And your shoulder near my shoulder, making a small life shine. If the road pulls us outward, if the wind gets loud, I'll still know your footsteps in the turning crowd. And when the house goes still again, I won't be alone. You taught my restless heart how to make a home. You walk beside my quiet place, finding home, finding home in open space. You walk beside my quiet place, open space, finding home in open space. Slow hands, soft light,
on a worn-out trail sign, carved in the cedar bark, right where the sun broke through. You laughed with a mouthful of rain and a pocket full of seeds. Said every broken thing can grow back green. So I kept on walking, kept my hands in the wind. Every step felt lighter, like I could begin. Hold on, hold on, we're still rising. Hold on, hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Now there's jam jars on the sill and muddy boots by the door. Your coat on the back of a chair, like you've lived here before. We bake our morning slow, with the window open wide, and the world comes in soft with the turning tide. So I keep on singing when the dark rolls in. Every little heartbeat says begin again. Hold on, hold on, we're still rising. Hold on, hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. If the road bends out of sight, we'll follow anyway, with a bag of maple crumbs and a prayer for rain. Hold on, hold on, hold on, we're still rising. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on, we're still rising.
The kettle clicks, the window pales, a folded shirt, a list of trails. I hold the morning in my hands and wait for courage where I stand. The floor is cold beneath my feet. The first thought says stay in your seat, but somewhere past the garden gate, a sparrow starts before I'm late. I tie the laces, miss the knot, forget the thing I thought I'd brought, then laugh because the day can wait, while sunlight climbs the garden gate. I don't need every answer, I don't need a perfect way, just a little room to enter just enough to face the day. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. Take one small step, then one more still. The morning bends around your will. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. The bus rolls silver through the lane. The neighbor waves beside the rain. The bakery has opened wide with flour on the worker's side. I used to measure every turn by all the lessons left to learn. Now I can leave a little space for an unfinished change in pace. I don't need every answer. I don't need a perfect way. There is kindness in the center of an ordinary day. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. Take one small step, then one more still. The morning bends around your will. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. By 9 the clouds are thinned to blue. The work is waiting as it's due. I bring the doubt along with me, but it no longer holds the key. A note arrives from someone kind, a simple line, I'm nearly fine. You're doing better than you know. Keep going where the good winds blow. If the old fear knocks at the door, I won't mistake it for the floor. It may come in, it may sit down, but it won't choose the road from town. I have a cup, I have a name, I have a heart that stayed the same. And every day I learn to see the life that's making room for me. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. Take one small step, then one more still. The morning bends around your will. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. The afternoon turns soft and gold. The story isn't fully told. I missed a train, I changed my plan. I helped the stranger when I can. Tonight will bring its own unknown, but I can meet it from my home. With windows cracked and curtains drawn, and proof I made it through the dawn. One quiet breath to start the day, and let the shadows drift away. Sun on the sea, coffee on the spoon, bare feet on the boards. You open the room. Steam from the cup clings to the glass. Morning comes slow and it doesn't ask. You laugh in the sink at the mess we made. window cracked wide, let the blue light stay. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, and nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon. Bread in the pan, thyme on your sleeve, a dog by the door, half asleep by your knees. You hum one line I know by heart, small little world made out of sparks. You tuck back your hair and the whole day slows. I could live right here in the way you move. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon. Let the kettle cool, let the mail wait by the door. We don't need more than this, not today, not anymore. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, and nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon. Sun on the sill, coffee on the spoon, bare feet on the boards. You open the room, steam from the cup clings to the glass. Morning comes slow and it doesn't ask. You laugh and sing at the mess we made. Window cracked wide, let the blue light stay. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, and nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon. Bread in the pan and dime on your sleeve, a dog by the door, half asleep by your knees. You hum one line I know by heart, small little world made out of sparks. You tuck back your hair and the whole day slows. I could live right here in the way you move. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, and nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, We don't need more than this, not today, not anymore. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon and nowhere else to go. Hold me in the morning, hold me close, honey on the spoon, honey on the spoon. Kettle sighs awake by the chipped blue sink. Your hands in the steam like they know what to think. I trace the grain of the table, I trace your quiet breath. There's a map in the morning that leads me out of stress. And the room starts to open, slow as a door in spring. The day can come heavy, but it can't take this thing. Inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. The spoon gives one small circle, the cello hums below. Your shoulder meets my shoulder and the whole house softens slow. There's bread on the cutting board, there's light on the window pane. Even the dust looks kinder when you say my name. And the roof feels steady and the floorboards sing along. What I could not carry, you make me feel strong. Inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. If the wind comes rattling, if the night runs long, I'll follow your breathing like a low and honest song. And the world can lean in with all its broken weight. Still your hand in my hand feels like a sheltered gate. Inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. So pour it slow, let it glow. kettle sighs away by the chip blue scene, your hands in the steam, like they know what to think. I trace the grain of the table, I trace your quiet breath. There's a map in the morning that leads me out of stress, and the room starts to open, slow as a door in spring. The day can come heavy, but it can't take this thing. And inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. The spoon gives one small circle, the cello hums below. Your shoulder meets my shoulder, and the whole house softens slow. There's bread on the cutting board, there's light on the window pane. Even the dust looks kinder when you say my name. And the roof feels steady, and the floorboards sing along. What I could not carry, you make me feel strong. Inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. If the wind comes rattling, if the night runs long, I'll follow your breathing like a low and honest song. And the world can lean in with all its broken weight, still your hand in my hand feels like a sheltered gate. Inside this cup of morning gold, there is a quiet grace we hold. Inside this cup of morning gold, we let the hard things lose their hold. Quiet grace we hold. Quiet grace we hold. So pour it slow, let it glow. Morning gold, we hold. Quiet grace we hold. Dawn on the sill, gray on the floor. You hold your coat like it might be more. Steam from the mug, soft in your hand. You wait a minute, then you understand. The house goes still, the birds start near. You count one breath and the path turns clear. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Let them drift away. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Drift away. You tie your shoes by the back door. Same old steps, but they feel less sore. Light on the lane, warm through the tree. You lift your face and it comes to me. The dark falls back, the sky opens wide. You count one breath and step outside. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Let them drift away. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Drift away. Your hands still shake a little bit, but you keep moving, you don't quit. The road looks long, the light looks kind. Each small thing learned leaves less behind. If the morning feels too heavy, lean into the frame. Let the ache come loose, let it say your name. You were never late, you were just slow. Now the whole world waits for you to go. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Let them drift away. One quiet breath to start the day, one quiet breath, and let the shadows drift away. Drift away. One quiet breath and one more step. The sun comes close and keeps its promise kept. Kettle on the enamel stove, your boots by the back door. I've been pacing this old floor like I'm waiting for a bell. Your hand brushes mine in passing, cups lined up on the shelf. The whole house holds its breath like it knows what's coming next. Curtains move a little, cold light on the sill. We don't have to say it, we can sit here still. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have curls off the chipped blue mug, you laugh at the cracked tile. The radio's low and distant, a small bird settles in. I was all sharp edges when I came in from the rain. Now your quiet lands on me and eases out the strain. Spoon taps once on porcelain, sun warms up the pain. Even my old worry starts to lose its name. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have nowhere else to go. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. Leave the clock face, turn and leave the errands at the gate. Let the floorboards carry us where the soft hours wait. Now the whole room is breathing in the smell of toast and pine. Your shoulders drop like branches after heavy summer rain. I don't need a grand answer, I don't need a sign, just this quiet little kindness, staying here with you in mine. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have nowhere else to go. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. Kettle on the enamel stove, your boots by the back door. Let the morning steam rise slow. We have nowhere else to go.
Came in worn out, mud on your cuffs, shoulders all folded, like they'd had enough. Keys in your palm and a crack in your pride. You tried to stay standing, but your hands told me why. Come sit by the window, let the hard day pass. I can see how heavy you've been carrying that. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Your breath comes slower, like a creak in the pines. No one is asking for proof or a sign. Just lay that burden beside you tonight. Come sit by the window, let the hard day pass. I can see how heavy you've been carrying that. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to brace. Even the tired ones still deserve a place. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more.
Kettle on the enamel stove, your boots by the back door. I've been pacing this old floor like I'm waiting for a bell. Your hand brushes mine in passing, cups lined up on the shelf. The whole house holds its breath like it knows what's coming next. Curtains move a little, cold light on the sill. We don't have to say it, we can sit here still. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. Steam curls off the chip blue mug, you laugh at the cracked tile. The radio's low and distant, a small bird settles in. I was all sharp edges when I came in from the rain. Now your quiet lands on me and eases out the strain. Spoon taps once on porcelain, sun warms up the pain. Even my old worry starts to lose its name. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. Leave the clock face turning, leave the errands at the gate. Let the floorboards carry us where the soft hours wait. Now the whole room is breathing in the smell of toast and pine. Your shoulders drop like branches after heavy summer rain. I don't need a grand answer, I don't need a sign. Just this quiet little kindness staying here with you in mind. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. Kettle on the enamel stove, your boots by the back door. Let the morning steam rise slow, we have nowhere else to go.
I found your name in the dust on a worn-out trail sign, carved in the cedar bark right where the sun broke through. You laughed with a mouth full of rain and a pocket full of seeds. Said every broken thing can grow back green. So I kept on walking, kept my hands in the wind. Every step felt lighter, like I could begin. Hold on, we're still rising. Hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Now there's jam jars on the sill and muddy boots by the door. Your coat on the back of a chair, like you lived here before. We bake our morning slow, with the window open wide, and the world comes in soft with the turning tide. So I keep on singing when the dark rolls in. Every little heartbeat says begin again. We're still rising, hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet, we're not done yet. If the road bends out of sight, we'll follow anyway, with a bag of maple crumbs and a prayer for rain. Hold on, we're still rising. Hold on, the hills keep shining. Hold on, we're not done yet, we're not done yet. Hold on, we're still rising.
I kept the kettle on for a silence I could not shake. Old worry in the mugs and a name I would not take. The floorboards knew my steps, they heard me circle slow. I held my breath for days, like I could stop a river's flow. But morning leaned on in through the blinds and crooked pane, and I saw how small I'd made the shape of all my pain. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I found your note by the sink, folded near the bread. Take the long way home, let your tired thoughts be fed. I stood there in my socks with the dust and golden lines, and all at once the ache began to lose its spine. Not every wound needs proof, not every night stays long. Some days just ask me to be still until I'm strong. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I used to count the cracks in the plaster by the door, like each small split in me meant I'd always need much more. But you left bread on the stove and socks by the chair, said you don't have to earn the way a home can care. So I let go a little of the weight I wore like stone. I found the softest part was never being alone. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I still have dark mornings, I still call them by name, but now they pass like weather, not a place I have to stay. And when my hands start trembling, you pull the day back near. One warm cup, one open door, one simple I'm here. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound. It finds me where I'm found, where I'm found. The light comes in without a sound, and I am not the same as now. No grand undoing, just a gentler way. The heavy leaves in pieces, and the quiet stays.
Came with my hands full of clocks in a paper bag, counting the gravel, counting the miles I dragged. My boots kept asking why the sun moved so slow. I lit one small fire and watched it learn to glow. The ridge kept its silence like an old friend near. I let go of the hurry and the shape grew clear. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to raise. The creek in the hollow took every leaf as it came. No one there was late, no one there was ashamed. I left my sharp wanted by a split cedar stump, found my breath untying, found my restless heart jump. The wind moved through pine limbs like a hand through hair. What I called my burden was just thinning air. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to raise. The daylight opened on the face of the slope, gray stone, green shadow, and a steady road. I saw my own name in the thaw and stain, and it drifted off like a ribbon in rain. So I stood still longer than I thought I could, and the world came near like a woman would. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to raise. If I arrive empty, I arrive well. No need for the answer, no need to tell. Let the long light hold me, let the pines agree. What was clenched and aching can learn to be. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to raise. The mountain does not count the days, and I am washed in morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I rest inside its grace. Ooh.
came with my hands full of clocks in a paper bag, counting the gravel, counting the miles I dragged. My boots kept asking why the sun moves so slow. I lit one small fire and watched it learn to glow. The ridge kept its silence like an old friend near. I let go of the hurry and the shape grew clear. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to race. The creek in the hollow took every leaf as it came. No one there was late, no one there was ashamed. I left my sharp longing by a split cedar stump, found my breath untie and found my restless heart jump. The wind moved through pine limbs like a hand through hair. What I called my burden was just thinning air. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to race. The daylight opened on the face of the slope, gray stone, green shadow, and a steady rope. I saw my own name in the thaw and stain, then it drifted off like a ribbon. So I stood still longer than I thought I could, and the world came nearer like a woman would. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to race. If I arrive empty, I arrive well. No need for the answer, no need to tell. Let the long light hold me, let the pines agree. What was clenched and aching can learn to be. The mountain does not count the days, it rests inside the morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I do not need to race. The mountain does not count the days, and I am lost in morning haze. The mountain does not count the days I rest inside its grace.
came in worn out, mud on your cuffs, shoulders all folded like they'd had enough. Keys in your palm and a crack in your pride. You tried to stay standing, but your hands told me why. Come sit by the window, let the hard day pass. I can see how heavy you've been carrying that. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. The kettle is waiting, the room is still kind. Your breath comes slower, like a creak in the pines. No one is asking proof or a sign. Just lay that burden beside you tonight. Come sit by the window, let the hard day pass. I can see how heavy you've been carrying that. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to brace. Even the tired ones still deserve a place. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more. Set down the pack upon the floor. You do not need to fight no more.
kept a chair by the window for the shape of my own day. Tea went cold in the second cup, and the floorboards knew my name. I counted jars on the shelf, I counted rain on the tin. Then your knock came soft and steady, like a door I could lean in. You didn't ask for a reason, you just stood in the rain, and the whole room changed its breathing when you said my name. You walked beside my quiet pace, finding home in open space. You walked beside my quiet pace, open space, finding home in open space. Now the kettle starts at dusk, and I save you the blue chair. Your coat hangs by the front rail like it always belonged there. We leave the boots by the mat, let the long day fall away. Your hand finds mine on the table, and the hard edges fade. You didn't bring a thunder, you brought a steady flame, and the old ache in my ribs went easy with your name. You walked beside my quiet pace, finding home in open space. You walked beside my quiet pace, open space, finding home in open space. We crossed the field at first light, with the dew on the fence line. You laugh at the crooked geese, I'll let the silence unwind. No grand words, no bright parade, just the creek and the pine, and your shoulder near my shoulder, making a small life shine. If the road pulls us outward, if the wind gets loud, I'll still know your footsteps in the turning crowd. And when the house goes still again, I won't be alone. You taught my restless heart how to make a home. You walk beside my quiet pace, finding home in open space. You walk beside my quiet pace, open space, finding home in open space. Slow hand, soft light, you and I, open space.
I left that porch light on for the dust and the dogs, for the screen door song and the creek gone soft. Your name in the grain of the old oak rail, I can still taste rain on the county mail. And I kept on walking through the bent down years with a pocket full of answers and a bucket full of fears. The winding road will always turn,
always turn.
the winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn,
What it must learn.
to teach the heart what it must learn. Now the field goes gold where the gravel ends, and the same wind blows like an old-time friend. I don't chase the shine, I don't beg the sky, I just hold my line and let days go by. Every mile got honest, every bend got kind. What I thought was losing was just clearing my mind. The winding road will always turn,
Always turn.
the winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn,
What it must learn.
to teach the heart what it must learn. I hear that harmonica call from the edge of the lane, like somebody saying, you can come back again. So I sat with the truth in the palm of my hand. It was small as a seed, but it knew where to land. The winding road will always turn,
Always turn.
the winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn,
What it must learn.
to teach the heart what it must learn. So I'm easy now with the mapless night. I got roots in the herd and my chest held right. The winding road, it knows my name. The winding road, left that porch light on for the dust and the dogs, for the screen door song and the creek gone soft. Your name in the grain of the old oak rail, I can still taste rain on the county mail. And I kept on walking through the bent down years with a pocket full of answers and a bucket full of fears. The winding road will always turn, always turn. The winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn, what it must learn. To teach the heart what it must learn. Now the field goes gold where the gravel ends, and the same wind blows like an old-time friend. I don't chase the shine, I don't beg the sky, I just hold my line and let days go by. Every mile got honest, every bend got kind. What I thought was losing was just clearing my mind. The winding road will always turn, always turn. The winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn, what it must learn. To teach the heart what it must learn. I hear their Monica call from the edge of the lane, like somebody saying, you can come back again. So I sat with the truth in the palm of my hand. It was small as a seed, but it knew where to land. The winding road will always turn, always turn. The winding road will always turn, to teach the heart what it must learn, what it must learn. To teach the heart what it must learn. So I'm easy now, with a mapless night. I got roots in the hurt, and my chest held right. The winding road, it knows my name. The winding road brings me back again.
I kept the kettle on for a silence I could not shake. Old worry in the mugs and a name I would not take. The floorboards knew my steps, they heard me circle slow. I held my breath for days like I could stop a river's flow. But morning leaned on in through the blinds in crooked pane, and I saw how small I'd made the shape of all my pain. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I found your note by the sink, folded near the bread. Take the long way home, let your tired thoughts be fed. I stood there in my socks with the dust and golden lines, and all at once the ache began to lose its spine. Not every wound needs proof, not every night stays long. Some days just ask me to be still until I'm strong. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I used to count the cracks in the plaster by the door, like each small split in me meant I'd always need much more. But you left bread on the stove and socks by the chair, said you don't have to earn the way a home can care. So I let go a little of the weight I wore like stone. I found the softest part was never being alone. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without a sound, and I can breathe when you're around. I still have dark mornings, I still call them by name, but now they pass like weather, not a place I have to stay. And when my hands start trembling, you pull the day back near. One warm cup, one open door, one simple I'm here. The light comes in without a sound, comes in without a sound, to lift the heavy off the ground, off the ground. The light comes in without us now. No grand undoing, just a gentler way. The heavy leaves in pieces, and the quiet stays.